There's just this kind of revival of interest in agriculture when before it was seen as we are a developed country that has moved away from rural areas and away from agriculture, and it's not something that we have to think about anymore. There's kind of this renewed focus on what we're eating and where we're growing it and how we're growing it, and we can have a small piece of that here. The mission is to provide a space for people to grow their own food, to learn how to grow their own food, and to form a community of people who are interested in doing this. And then we've expanded to the student area to bring it into the academic mission of the university.
I'm Stanford's farm educator. I teach classes in sustainable agriculture, so I do a field course out here on the farm where I teach, I think I have about 46 students this quarter. So they're just learning sort of basic concepts of sustainable agriculture. So just pinch them off, and that's going to keep your tomato plants. So what that enables us to do is trellis them really nicely up, and they don't get real bushy. When they get really bushy like that, they're not going to make really nice fruit.
Farming just, I don't know, it just like jumped up at me just because it's something that, you know, you don't get to learn about very often. Getting out here and actually like touching this stuff and seeing what it's about and like learning about everything makes it a lot more real.
It's a lot of work, and it really makes me appreciate like how things are growing. And when you go to the supermarket, it's like, oh, they're just there and they're really cheap produce, but it takes a lot of work. I kind of get scared now seeing all these like huge produce in the grocery stores and wonder what they were made from.
I harvest every Friday morning at 9 a.m. out here, and then we try to bring as much produce as we can over to Tressiter, and that's where we sell it. This is the Stanford Produce Stand. It's basically an initiative made by Stanford Dining to be more sustainable and to make sustainable food available to students, faculty, and staff on campus. And we're here every Friday from 11 to 3. Some of the produce comes from the farm, and that's the stuff we harvested this morning, like the beets and mints and kale and cabbages, I believe.
Can I get a bunch of the carrots?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, sure.
Probably in late spring, early summer, we might sell like $500 or so. On a slower week, we might sell like $350. Depends.
Today I got the carrots, but I'm kind of intrigued by these things too. And probably share some strawberries later with my friends. We'll see.
There are, I would say, more and more farms popping up on universities around the country. I think more and more people are recognizing that the way that our food is produced in our society is something that is very important to study for environmental, social, health reasons.
I think it just kind of empowers people to grow their own food and learn more about where food comes from. It's kind of interesting that a lot of people are just so disconnected from the things that they put in their body to nourish themselves that I think this is a good opportunity for them to have that sort of really close, intimate connection with food.